In that first meeting, you guys turned them over a bunch, a whole lot of steals. I guess is that kind of the game plan again this time around, to be aggressive on the ball, especially with their erratic guard plays?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that game seemed like a year ago. With I think that was one of the December games, and obviously we're both different teams at this point of the season. And one thing I really liked about that game was our movement. I thought we had really good movement on the offensive end, and we had good activity on the other end of the floor. They exposed us on some things as well. I'm sure we're obviously both going to make adjustments going into this one. And just the biggest thing for us, obviously, is going out there and playing with great effort for 40 minutes. And we struggled with that on the road. When adversity has hit us, we have not handled it well. And it doesn't take much on the road when you're going through that type of stretch, to put yourself in a big hole. And it takes a lot of energy to dig out of it. And we just need to go out and play consistent 40 minutes of basketball. I like how our guys are playing right now. I thought we had two really good performances at home. And we did some good things on both ends, coming off probably our best defensive performance of the season. And Indiana will pose a lot of different challenges than a lot of teams in this league. They're a very paint-centric team and do a really good job of getting Renew and Ware, put them in good spots on the floor to take advantage of their size and their length. So, for us, we're going to have to go out and hopefully get off to a great start. It's one of the greatest venues and home courts in the country, and again, it's going to take a complete 40 minutes if we're going to flip the narrative of our road struggles and try to go out there and get a big win.
How much do you talk about those road struggles versus trying to block them out and just play?
Well, we talk about it. We talk about what we have to do in order to come out on top, and we've had three close, good opportunities to win, and we've got it handed to us a couple times as well. We've got three more chances on the road, starting with this one tomorrow night, and it's going to take consistent basketball on both ends of the floor. When you look at this, Ohio State's coming off their best game of the season, knocking off Purdue, and Michigan is a completely different team at home with McDaniel playing. So we got three really tough challenges ahead of us, and it starts tomorrow night. And if you don't play 40 minutes of consistent basketball in this league on the road, you're not going to win. It's as simple as that. And it's going to be us. You don't have 15,000 behind you. The 15 guys that are traveling, the coaches, the few fans that we'll have in attendance, but we're all we got when we go on the road, and we have to handle it better than what we've done the first couple months.
I know the schedule setup wasn't the most favorable for you, but are you looking at the positive of it now? Do you feel like you guys are pretty fresh after that extra time going down the stretch?
Yeah, it was a good week for us. Indiana just came off, I think, the same. They had a bye week recently as well, and it came at a good time for us. I know that, just because we were pretty beat up with our guys, and they, I thought they handled it well. I thought we were a little rusty coming out of the gate in those first 4 or 5 minutes against Penn State. Might have had to do with the 11 a.m. start, but once we got things going, I really liked how we played, especially defensively. And if we can go out and duplicate that, if you can guard on the road, you're going to give yourselves a chance. If you can rebound on the road, you're going to give yourselves a chance. You have to take care of the basketball on the road. So, it's again, big opportunity for us here after two really good performances in our building. And I'll say it again, you got to go out and play consistently for the entire game.
I think you've had a healthy stretch where you've held teams to like under 43% was the number or something. Have you noticed a common thread that's carried over with the defensive improvement?
I think the multiple efforts are getting better as we've gone through the season. And, you can guard the initial action, but there's going to be a counter. There's going to be an extra pass. There's going to be an extra play. And you just have to go from assignment to assignment if you're going to have success on the defensive end. And I've seen improvement in that area. We have our goals that we look at every game. We have 10 goals that we try to achieve on the defensive end. In the last two games, we've been 70%. We've achieved 7 of those 10 after a couple of the road games where I think we achieved 1 of the 10. And if you can do that, generally if you get about 50% of your goal, you're going to be in a good position to win. So, I've liked what I've seen, but those have been at home. Now it's about carrying it over and bringing that defense on the road with us, and that's what's going to give us a chance to win. Ball didn't go in the basket like we wanted to against Penn State, but you win by 19 because you defended at a really high level. It's going to take the same effort if we want to get this win tomorrow night.
Is there anything you've seen change from last time you went on the road that might help with the games
Well, you know, it's kind of been the theme for us. We've lost a couple on the road. We've won a couple at home. You know, you go on the road and you drop one. The thing I really liked, you know, I thought we played maybe our best game of the year against Illinois on the road, almost top 10 team, and had a lead under 5 seconds to go. So we've had performances where we've given ourselves a chance. Rutgers went into overtime, lost Juwan that game. It was a tough break. It happens in this league. You know, you got to find a way to get one. You got to hopefully get one, give you confidence that you know you can do it, and you know that will make the next one more manageable. So you know it's important for us. The guys know it. They read all this stuff. They've got, unfortunately, their phones with them at all times. You know, reading all the commentary and what it's going to take to play in March. So you know it's as far as differences. You know, I've liked how we played at home, but I've liked how we played at home all year. It's just a matter of carrying that over to the road.
Mentioned both teams are different from the last time you played Indiana. Just how do you think you as a team have evolved over those past 2 months? What's different now?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. The thing that I like, I think we've stayed together, and you know we've weathered some tough times. You know, I think we've built on some of the success that we've had. You know, you go through, it's unique. I think we're the only league that plays league games early. One of the others may have played an early one, but you know, you play early games, then you go back to non-conference, and then you have to shift your mindset back to the 18 remaining Big Ten games. So, you know, where teams are early in the season, listen, we all make adjustments. You all try to get better. You add things to your package. You know, you try to improve defensively and play to your personnel. We've shifted our starting lineup. I think we're bigger and more physical now than where we were earlier in the year. So, you know, it's all about, you know, playing your best. You know, looking back at the last 2 years, I think 2 years ago we won our last 3 on the road. Last year we won our last 2 on the road after an early win at Minnesota. So, you know, hopefully we're playing our best basketball right now and we can finish off these last 5 games in the regular season strong.
Ware had 20-10 against you guys. What makes him a unique challenge
Yeah.
compared to other bigs?
Yeah, Ware's length is what makes him special in athleticism. He's got a great touch as well, really good hands and a very good skill level. Can step out and knock down shots, and he's a force at the rim. And you know, he got I think 4 or 5 lobs against us in the first go around. So you know, just have to try to limit him the best he can. Contest him. He's going to make some shots. Can't get deflated. And just try to take away the easy ones. You know, if he's making a contested jump hook or if he's hitting a turnaround shot, you know, those are the ones you have to try and live with. But if you give him dunks and plays at the basket and offensive rebounds, you know, that's where he's going to really hurt you.
What's the trick to defending those lobs?
Ball pressure, hand pressure. You need to do a better job of getting on the inside. We need to rotate better, and we need to block out. He's really good, especially when he has a free lane to the basket on tip dunks. And you just have to try to push him out and force him out as much as you can.
I think that's our coach.
Thank you, guys.
You got it.